Ladies and gentlemen, we have bananas in chat from Humbley B, Badger Spanner 23, Camo J 123, Smickle Beer 901, Emerald Rain 643, Dragon Plays 99, Branter 4746, Metamorphic Mike 927, Ponybutts 1743, Nerd 79, and Cuplex 2643 1 time 22 blah 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 blah. Welcome back to another live stream, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. I do have fun. I do have fun, my friend. Why is it still night time? Oh, how dare it be night time? Why is the sun still revolving around the planet? I just don't know. Let's get into a bed and sleep and snooze. Got any free sherbet? Says Zappa. Free sherbet for everyone today on the stream. Get your free sherbet. Ponybutt says, Asuma, your skin is too cute. I thought you were going to say something else, Pony. I was waiting for you to say something else in chat. Courtesy of Ponybutts, we can't fly. It's all your fault, Pony. Hang on. Let's make sure we got the means to get back. Where are my brethren? Brethren, where art thou? Snurdles! We got Snurdles on the server, peeps. Look at them. Little Snurdles over here. Right, now every time I stream, I think there's a moment where I should take a thumbnail, and that should be like the thumbnail on YouTube. I actually might. Let's try that right there. Bam. That's going to be our thumbnail for YouTube later on. Peeps, let's do this from now on. Thumbnail reminder. Every now and then I'll just stick, you know, at a good point during the stream, we will stick the camera onto something and take a picture. And make a good thumbnail. For the highlight of the stream. For all the people watching on Twitch, tune out. The rest is garbage. Did I say Twitch? I meant YouTube. You know what I meant. All those people in the replay. Oh, I like this. Is this? No, this is False's one. There's just a little something extra here. To enjoy the view. I like the way False thinks, yeah. To enjoy the view. That's what that's for. I betcha. I betcha. Metamorphic Mike says, frozen turtles. Frurtles. Frozen turtles. You can call them Snurtles or Frurtles, it's up to you. There isn't actually any new stuff over here, and there's some active redstone going on over there. Let's quickly have a little fly around. I don't think anyone's touched this place the last couple of days. Jevin was happy with the snow around the snow globe. I'm happy about that. And we're not actually going to do too much specifically right here. I have a list of resources that I want to gather. I do, however, want to finish this building. And I really think there's not very much left to do, right? We've got the roofs done. Pretty sure the roofs are done, the roofs. And there's a couple of, like, bits of... Oh, just one bit of snow missing. It's pretty much done from the outside. Maybe it needs some spruce leaves. I think that was False, actually, put them there. Maybe we can just do a couple of little details. So we'll probably have, like, a seat thing going on there. And then a bed up here. This is going to get crazy quick, peeps. This is a blue house. We need a blue carpet. So I think we'll have our carpet like so, leading into the house. We've got noises in the ear. We got Branter4s here, resubscribing for 32 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscription. I appreciate your support and hope that you enjoy. I do hope that you enjoyed today's stream. I was going to go with spruce. Let's just go with jungle. I mean, we'll have a little bit different in this one. Do we have a spare bookshelf in here? We do. We're going to put that down in this corner. Okay, what could go right there? I'm not really sure, but a flower pot or something on top of it is needed. Daft Ninja 18 has resubscribed 6 months in a row, saying half a year and a happy Christmas to you, X. Have a good time with friends and family. Thank you for the lovely message. Right back at ya. To anyone watching, I hope you have a good Christmas. I've been looking forward to it all year. All year I have. Let's have a look. What can we put in that corner? Probably something from the building blocks? No, probably nothing from there. Blue house, da dee dabba doo dabba da, says Cuplex. I know exactly what you're talking about. Maybe a head? I can't really... Oh, do you know what? Let's put a head on top of the... Yeah, on top of the... Let's have a squid head. That's who lives here, Mr. Squid. So you come in here, you get greeted by a squid head. We need a door. That's another thing that we need. There we go, got a door sorted out. Look, we're just on a roll right here. It's looking fancy schmancy around here. Maybe a couple of coat hangers. And we're not going to do the whole item frames thing again above the fireplace. That took us too long. We got RTIII resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying snowy turtles ? Snowy turtles indeed, my friend. Or maybe they look... Yeah, I think they look better on that side, actually. So I reckon a painting could go into that space. So we would need wool and sticks, which means we need logs next. Oh, these chest monsters, they are coming for us. And we need our crafting bench, which should be a feature of any home. So I think down here on the floor we'll put a crafting bench. Actually, let's put it on that side, so it's not directly underneath the ladder. False has joined. I wonder if False is streaming. Those noises in the ear. We got Ichigo Pancakes Yum Yum. Ichigo Pancakes Yum Yum has resubscribed for 10 months in a row, saying 10 months, so hype. Thanks for the awesome content. Thank you for the lovely message. Thank you for your support as well. Appreciate your 10 months. Bet Freckled says, yeah, Stress Monster will not be happy about the chick napping. I love that word, chick napping. That's awesome. Clever. It's clever. Right, if we put that there, will it be too wide? I feel like that's good. I feel like that's the first floor done. So up here we obviously need beds. We put our crafting bench down here. I'm going to need a little bit more wood. But we've got the walls sorted out. And we got a noise in the ear. It's a donation here. Who could it be from? Wait, what type of wood is in there? That was... Okay, we're going to take the dark oak. We got... Sorry, the donation. Tisby101. Here a donation saying, long time viewer, first time donor. Well, thank you ever so much for donating. I appreciate the support to the channel. It means a lot, so thank you ever so much. And thanks for watching all this time. I hope you enjoy the stream today. And yeah, thank you again. To catch up on all of the noises in the ear, Missy File was here resubscribing for 4 months in a row, saying happy Christmas season, loving season. Really loving the prank war right now. The prank war. Everyone's loving the prank war. And we also got Electroshock resubscribing for 17 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, Electric Shock. Appreciate that. Appreciate that Electric Shock right there. That woke me up. Jeez. And then we have Laurent Pravot subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you to the 3 of you for your subscriptions. Truly appreciated. I'm humbled and blessed to be doing this. It's fun to log on and play Minecraft with all of y'all, so thanks for tuning in. What kind of things are we going to put in the room up here? It's got a window on each side. So I think paintings aren't really going to have a place. Maybe we put down a cauldron and a bush on top of it in one corner. My mind is just on the ball today, isn't it? Like, who has ever watched an Asuma stream where I've managed to decorate a room in less than an hour? No one. No one's watched that stream. That stream doesn't exist. I also needed spruce leaves for the outside. Can you ask Corrales, will he accept the money we, the Hermitcraft fans, pay to get Sally back, says Dragon Plays? Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah, that Corrales. Yeah. I mean, it's out of my hands now, you know. Doc's the real mastermind of these shenanigans. I help out my buddy, you know. You know, he's been robbed. He's been wrong done. I've got to look out for my friend, you know. Okay, so... maybe a couple over here as well. I don't like the way you then see grass on the side there, but we can come back and address that at another time. I think that's looking pretty good. We need to build a path. We need a step down at the front here. Man, we are on a roll. We're just rocking and rolling straight into it today. We are a rocking and a rolling. Is this a speed run? Says Jeff's K. Welcome to the speed run stream, where we do things at a much better pace. I need my silk touch shovel. Here it is. And my phone is fully charged. Thank you for letting me know, phone. Appreciate it. Let's have a little bit of bulk on that side and then a little bit over here, but eventually it just becomes one like that. Okay, trying to get that. This might be the quickest path we ever make in this game. That's looking great, isn't it? That's looking really good. Alright, now we've got a nice little path leading up here. Wonderful. Why do you have to stream now? I just began my homework, says Jasper. It's a conspiracy. When Jasper starts his homework, we start streaming. Sorry, getting a little overexcited there. Okay, so what are we going to put in this top area? Probably more carpet. I'm really not sure what else. I might skimp on it a little bit, unless I see something that catches my eye. We don't really have a lot of room. Maybe we should put something at the head of the bed. So let's put down what looks like some sort of functional block with a thing on top of it, like a work area, perhaps. Probably be better with a carpet. Let's pick up our ender chest, because I'm looking at that space. Okay, so there's no... I think a carpet on top of that would look better. Let's go do that. Okay, so I'm going to pick up all of these boxes. And I think it might be too much if we use any more carpet in this area. I think we'll leave it at that, peeps. Maybe I could put like a shelf there and something on top of it, but I think we got what we want. Just a tiny little room. What we do need is some lights up here. Let's actually tidy away some of this stuff. So the redstone box has a rail here, a random rail. We've got the wall. We've got some random wall here. Got to tidy away the inventory, peeps. Got to keep on top of it. DJ Pez says, hey X, perfect timing as I just finished watching my daily Hermitcraft videos. That is fantastic timing, isn't it? When you're done watching your videos and there's a stream, that's a good feeling. Okay, then we've got the leaves chest, and that's everything, right? That all looks correct. Wonderful. Bam! A noise in my ear. We'll get to that in just a second. What was I gunning for here? I was looking for a torch. A torch or two. Probably don't need one in the room below because we've got the fireplace, but I'll shove one down there anyway. I can also sleep in the bed because it's night time. This is so unbelievably efficient. What's going on? Where's the derp? It usually takes an hour to do this. How have we managed to do an hour in 12 minutes? What is going on? We've got a torch over there, and we'll put a torch there as well. Sweet. Alright, that's it. The house is done. Finito. Finished. Wonderful. Are there any... Oh, there isn't a sign on the front, but I'll let Fools do that. This one is not new. Okay. So of our little village here, I don't know if Fools is going to build any more, but that's a gorgeous little build right there. I enjoyed that. And now we've got to go on some resource gathering, which I think means we'll just wander our way over to the base, drop down the shulker boxes. There's a cow over there staring at me. Why are you staring at me, cow? What you looking at? Yeah, and then we're going to go off on a little adventure gathering some resources. Maybe even start some of the building I want to do today. So we have Wonder Otter is here resubscribing for 2 months in a row, saying thanks for the Minecraft inspiration. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Charlie Panda in chat says, can't take a sumo now, you derp fiends. What's this about? Press the anti-derp button, says Neil Green. And Marilyn Miner says, hello everyone, welcome Marilyn to the stream. The world's most productive Asuma stream ever. We're on a record. We've done an hour's worth of work in 12 minutes. Okay, there we go. Woo! Lovely, lovely stuff. Relax, Asuma. Sweden is here, says Fury Swee. Hello, Sweden. Glad you're here. Asuma, you clapped last week. By calculating the velocity and speed that you moved your hand, I can predict the hat colour your hair is. And I can predict how your face looks. It isn't a joke. Don't take it seriously. Oh, it isn't a joke. It is a joke. I can't read. All of a sudden, I can't read. The derp is back. The derp has returned. It didn't last long. We jinxed it. We jinxed it, people. Oh, no. Right, so we've got our rockets. We've got stone lying around. We've got building materials. Yeah, we've got those things for future projects. We'll take this with us. Empty, and we're taking all of that with us basically. What I want to see is, yep, we got a box full of gravel. We don't have a box full of sand. I think we need to go fill up a couple of boxes of sand basically, and we'll bring that with us as well. And while we're out there, we need to mine terracotta, but I already have a lot, and the idea is to keep a stash, so I don't think we even need to mine the terracotta really. That's fantastic. This box right here has got some concrete in. Okay, so we'll take that. We'll fill these up. And we'll bring these as well. And that's kind of all we need at the moment. In fact, I don't really need... I'm going to leave that one behind. Probably only need the one. Excellent, we're organised. We're efficient today. We have IC Subix here with a donation saying, do you have revised my Winter Turtles via Twitter? I love you, Hermits, you guys are great. IC Subix, thank you. I got a few skins sent to me on Twitter. Ponybutts also sent me a skin that I really liked, and out of the, I think, 4 of them that I've sent, I chose that one. So thank you for sending me, I do appreciate it. That is one of the downsides of asking for things on Twitter, and maybe I should have sort of said, if you do send something, you're not going to be the only person sending it, so keep that in mind, because some people's time has been wasted a bit, I guess. But hey, we got the Snurtles, so that's all good, or the Frurtles, depends on how you want to classify them, you know. This area is great. I love the amount of fire here. It's just like people run through here and ghasts shoot at you. That's just the story of this place, isn't it? Villo Uluf says, but X has done a face reveal. He did one last stream. Yeah, we had the face cam on last stream. I mean, it's not really a face reveal because we have the face cam on all the time. BMX Bandit 2003 has subscribed. Thank you for your subscription, BMX Bandit, and also thank you again to IC Subix for that donation. Let's hop around. Let's jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. Oh, jeez. That's not jumping around. Right, how much sand is actually left in these areas? I see like a dip over here. Maybe we'll plunder this. Right, so I think I want a different shovel for this operation. I'm going to take this one right here. Oh no. Oh no, it's hardly anything. Great. Actually, it's going to open up. It'll open up. Well, the best way to get sand, peeps... You know, I'll tell the story again, but the best way to get sand is to find a flat area that's, let's actually put a sand block there. You want to find a flat area that you can dig down to the bottom of and then go like this, left to right. Because look at how many blocks you are mining at once with that instant mine. Right, that is efficient going left to right. If you do it like this, it's not as fast, right? It might have the same mining speed, but it's the technique that really lets you get into it. Now, I'm not going to do that the entire time, but you'll see me, you know, do it. Get in there and go from left to right. Like this. Hey X, I have a multiplayer server with some of my friends. I'm taking charge of our Nether Hub project, which includes a trading place. Do you have any tips? Yeah, make sure you do it to a scale you're comfortable with. Like, if you're going to take the lead on a project, make sure you can do it without people's help. Because, you know, working in a group, people can be quite keen and enthusiastic, and then they commit to things that they don't have the time to do, etc. So just whatever you choose to do, just make sure you be capable of doing it by yourself. That's a good tip, I think. Sleek Whiskers says, hey X, why did you write Hermitcraft in the video title on YouTube? Yesterday it was Hermitcraft. Now Sherbert. Why would I do such a thing? It's like I'm making a joke or something, isn't it? I mean, because this is the Hermitcraft server, isn't it? Not the Sherbert server, jeez. Marilyn Miner 1 is here, doing cheers and throwing bits, saying Merry Christmas, go buy yourself something on me. I appreciate it, Marilyn. You know how I am with money. I have all the things that I need. It's hard for my own family to shop for me for Christmas. What do you want? I don't know. I've got everything. You know, I'm not much of a window shopper type person. But thank you ever so much. I appreciate the gesture. And I'm sure at some point over the Christmas holiday I'll have an opportunity to treat myself. Maybe to like a hot chocolate or a candy bar or something. X and Oshi says, X, have you heard the news that an old hermit has returned with a blue sheep and whoever his name is threatening Green and Tango? I not only have I heard the news, I believe I was present. I believe I was present when such a blue-faced sheep man participated in certain pranks, you know. Marilyn Miner says you could always upgrade a hard drive or add memory to your machine. I'm actually looking at getting a sponsorship. I'm talking to a company, although now I'm not talking to a company. We're going to talk once the Christmas season is over because it's very hectic for them. But I'm looking at getting a rig with a company, and then that'll offset the cost of having the machine. And I actually feel quite comfortable with that because I love to make things last and preserve things. I could so put up with playing on this server and having some laggy areas and frame drops. That's fine by me. That to me is like a not a big deal compared to you know, like spending thousands of pounds on hardware. But I spoke to the other hermits about it, and they were quite encouraging that look, this is your business, like what you do here. So look at it as a business decision and a business cost. And you know, if you take a sponsorship with a company, you're using it to upgrade the quality of your videos, which is what I'll end up doing, right? You'll have less herky-jerkiness when I stream, less herky-jerkiness in my videos. There isn't a lot of it, but it is quite noticeable occasionally, and therefore, looking at it from that perspective, like, it kind of makes sense to me, because it's like, I'm not really getting the computer for myself, it's more for, like, the videos. So, yeah, that's the way that I'm probably going to do it. Hopefully I can work it out with this company. If not, maybe another company. I'm not in a rush. I'll ask around and see what happens. Are we caught up? No, we're not. Sally Ann 123 has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Sally Ann, thank you so much for resubscribing. Saying, Merry Christmas, Asuma. Thanks for keeping me company after my little holiday in hospital. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope it weren't too bad. But I was gonna say, like, you know, make the most of it or something stupid. That's the thing though. When you're ill and like you get time off or whatever from working or whatever it is you do, you'd always rather just be healthier. No one likes really being ill. I remember this Carl Pilkington thing where he said the good thing about ill is you really like it feels great when you're better, and they were ripping on him for that. But I thought it was so true. I always like really appreciate it after you're ill and you're back to health. I think it just makes you appreciate things again, you know. But Sally Ann, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. I hope you're all better now and doing good. Doing good in the hood, homie. I should drink some tea. 22 minutes. I thought it'd been 10. Oh no. Oh no, this tea's gonna get cold again, isn't it? Oh, that is. Yeah, that is. That's on the cold side. I'm going to have to sit here and drink it all if I want to make use of this, to be honest. Kayla6 says, in America, upgrading your streaming rig would be considered a business expense tax write-off on your tax return. Yeah, I know all the stuff that can be written off as a tax expense, and of course I do that. You know, computer hardware and whatnot, because it's for what I do here. And I pay taxes, you know. Yeah, that's one thing about getting into this industry. If you get money for doing this, I don't know, maybe you start a stream, you get a donation or whatever, you do have to pay tax on it. It's like, this is a profession now, which is a little bit strange. But, what was the other thing you made me think of? I don't have a streaming rig. Well, I guess unless you call this, I only have one PC, and I don't use 2 PCs to stream. I think that's overkill, and a waste of electricity and resources, in my opinion. Badger Spanner says, the joys of being self-employed. I love it. It's the best thing ever. Maybe not all self-employed work, but certainly this. Have a fantastic time every day. It's just wonderful. Can you write off derps, says Metamorphic Mike. Jeez, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? How much would I be writing off? They'd be paying me. Peeps, if I could write off derps, they'd be paying me. Jeez. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. Alright, we decimated this little area, haven't we? Remember, we're going to fill up, we'll fill up 2 shulker boxes and a bit of our inventory. You know, while we're here, let's make the most of it. What is he doing currently, says Mars. We're building a giant spaceship in the end dimension, whilst fighting off phantoms that have somehow flown over here and attacking me constantly. Oh no, sorry, actually, that's a different live stream. We're actually just mining sand in the desert today. I'm too trolly, aren't I? I'm too trolly. I'm being a bit too trolly lately. I've got to tone it back. I'm only messing around anyway. Okay, let's make sure we get lots of this, but none of the water. If you could write off derps, you wouldn't be able to do anything today. I'd be filling out those forms, wouldn't I? If I had to write off the derps, I'd be stuck filling out those forms. You have to control yourself, says Joel Kip. Oh, amazing. Amazing. The troll is real. Your trolliness rubs off on your community, Sumo. Careful, buddy. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, I love trolliness, but I only ever mean it in a good way. I never mean it, like, in a mean way. It's not worth being mean. But then sometimes I, like, listen to what's coming out of my mouth, and I'm like, if you were a stranger wandering in here, you'd be like, screw this guy. You know, I wanted to know what he was up to, because I know when someone asks that, they want to know what are your plans for this stream. Like, everyone knows what we're literally doing right in front of us. We're literally mining sand. Obviously, that question has nothing to do with, you know, if someone came in and said, are you mining sand, question mark, then I might go, okay, that should be obvious, but, yeah, I should probably tone down the trolliness a bit. Assumer is a friendly troll, not a malicious troll, says Hamstap. Yes, but maybe to, like, a passerby, it might not seem that way. I thought you were a Yeti or a turtle, but not a troll, says Guriel. Maybe that's what I'll do in the new year. I'll like get a new skin, like a troll Suma skin, and turn into a troll and just start trolling people on the server. I could build little bridges everywhere and just like put a Suma lives here under the bridge. That would be amazing. We got a donation here from none other than the pro-capitalist bear. Who is this pro-capitalist bear? Saying, morning X. Here's some tea money. By the way, you Fanangle that mod to work. Also, your cursor fixed itself. Oh yeah, I did what someone suggested and recreated the Minecraft stream. Let's have a look. Yep, it's all properly done now, isn't it? Now people will be complaining. Asuma, what happened to your cursor? It's not off center. Unsub. Oh, appreciate it. Cuplex, our resident communist bear. Cuplex says X's New Year's resolution: stop derping. I'd have failed before the New Year's start. You know, that would never be my New Year's resolution. And y'all have heard it a gazillion times. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but starting January, I'm going to do like a month-long challenge to do yoga every day. It's got to be yoga with some green tea. I'm going to get some good, healthy green tea in me. The ones I got at the moment are a bit like cherry Bakewell flavour. I'm like, yeah, there's probably some sugar in there. And some flavouring that you don't need. Going to get some proper herbal green tea. Going to stop watching the news. Going to try and, you know, de-stress as much as possible. Try and keep like a positive mental space going. And then after that month, I don't know, maybe I'll come up with a new challenge for the next month. I like the idea of that though, like dedicating an extra 30 minutes of your day for each month to do some sort of different activity. Like maybe February it'll be like cycle 10 miles every day. And you know, just keep mixing it up. Marilyn Miner says, yes, de-stressing is where I'm heading also. Yeah, we should perhaps share some tips or sources of information. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to offer everyone because I kind of pick up a lot of my stuff from lots of different places, but not something that's like dedicated to it. You know, maybe if I took the time to think about this a little bit, it could be something we talk about in a future stream, because I'm sure I could think of some things. I'd highly recommend, if you got like stress in your life, or you know, you want to calm down a little bit more calmness, is to try and find like a calm and quiet space and find time to sort of just lay down and not really do anything, try not to think about anything, sort of a bit like meditation. I find whenever I'm in like a stressful situation or a bit anxious, that if you can like then refer to that place in your mind, if you can remind yourself of like that moment where you have that relaxing feeling running through you, that can help. Lucid dreaming is quite good for you and might help you when you're doing yoga X if you choose. I would like to try the lucid dreaming thing. I can't get the app on my phone for it to work, which is really annoying. It's supposed to tell me that I'm dreaming when I sleep, and then that's supposed to trigger lucid dreaming. I don't think I've heard people say it's good for relaxing before. It's just something that interested me, because dreams are so quirky and weird, and then when you wake up, like I think everyone's probably had a sort of semi lucid dream where all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can fly, that kind of thing, right? And I'd love to be able to take advantage of that and just, you know, just fly off into the atmosphere, into space or something, you know, go on an adventure. Do you meditate, says Riffraff? I don't. I've tried. I've got a very frantic mind full of thoughts, and I should really try more, right? And it's just one of those things that it's like, for a future day, for a future self, I will give it a proper go. But as it currently stands, I do a lot of work here, right? Like I do a lot for this YouTube channel and the streaming, and I got a good balance of other things going on, so I'm not going crazy with it. But I don't feel like it's something I can just squeeze in there, you know. I had that. It was incredible, says the Zen boy. Yeah, well, flying's great. I always remember when I was younger, I used to have dreams, like when I was in school, being at school, and it was like, I remember them so sort of well, but like only just this one specific point, which was I become aware that I'm dreaming, but not fully. It's sort of like you're half aware, and you think you can control everything, but you can't quite. So one of the things that I would do, and this is like recurring, is I would try and fly. I would literally start going, oh yeah, if I run and start to like move my arms like I'm flapping wings and like jump about a bit, I'll take off the ground. And sometimes it would work, and sometimes it really, really wouldn't. And I always found those dreams funny when you'd think about them later in the day. When they come back to you, it'd be like, oh yeah, I was sort of aware I was dreaming, but I wasn't quite all the way there. I tried to fly and it didn't work. I mean, imagine if you just saw someone running around in a field, flapping their arms, trying to get off the ground. It would look hilarious, you know. Frosty Thing says, I once had a lucid dream that I didn't like the ending of, so I became lucid enough to rewind and do something different to change the outcome. That's cool. Wasn't even aware of being able to rewind the dream. That's amazing. Fascinating stuff. Ever tried brain farting, says Lucas. I mean, I've certainly had some brain farts during these streams. Is that a real thing? Is this some sort of crazy brain technique for, I don't know, getting things you don't need out of your head out of there? Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Aww. Are you my friend now? This rabbit likes me. It likes me, peeps. It's following me around. Never had one of those dreams, says Sass. If you like the sound of it, do a little bit of research. There are techniques for helping yourself get into them. One of them was like to have a ritual before you go to bed, and if you do it every night before you go to bed, like I think the example was like tap the door frame to your door, something really like odd that you wouldn't normally do. Yeah, like maybe like clap, spin around, and then clap again. It sounds so strange, I don't know, but this is the idea, is that if you then think of that in your dream, like this weird ritual that you have, all of a sudden it will snap you into like, I just went to bed, I'm dreaming. And it kind of makes sense, right? Like if you were to randomly think of that thing that you do every day before you go to bed, then it would probably snap you out of it a little bit and make you realize that you're lucid dreaming. Pretty cool, I think. Some severe cases: cough. Mumbo and Suma, cough. Have too many brain farts. Yeah, Mumbo's another brain farter. Let's go sleep in this bed. Platypus Sprint says, why not try Tai Chi for relaxing? I had to take a class in school, and when you're really concentrated, it's really relaxing. I drink a lot of tea, and I feel the relaxing effects of it. They're actually, it's actually quite well documented. I was watching something not so long ago where he was explaining that as well as caffeine in tea, you have this other thing that comes with the caffeine that is like a very, like it's supposed to calm you, right? And probably not in a strong way like other things do, like how caffeine, like a lot of caffeine could really perk you up. I think it's a much more subtle effect, but it is known to make the body feel calmer and to make your mood better. And if you embrace just some of the subtle stuff where it just makes you feel a little bit like better, that can still be powerful if you think about it in the right way. I think that's kind of my experience with it, right? It runs along the line of the whole positive thinking idea. I believe in that to some extent, because you know, if you go around thinking bad things all the time, you're probably gonna end up in a bad mood more often than not. So it makes sense to, you know, try and think in a positive way about things, and take little nudges to boost your mood, like a good warm cup of tea. We've got noises in the ear here from the Dr. 10, resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying 5 months, woot woot. We got Zajamink here, resubscribing for 31 months in a row, saying didn't have time for streams last few months. Hope I'll be able to tune in more in the new year. Have a happy Christmas. Well, I'll continue streaming in the new year, so I hope you'll be able to join us. And Velvet Wrench has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much to the three of you. Appreciating your support, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Actually, you could build a giant pill made out of ice and tell the pranksters on the server to chill out. That's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. It's a literal chill pill. That's a very cool idea. Ninja Kid says, I believe that we shouldn't be able to take control of our dreams. That we shouldn't be able to take control of our dreams like nightmares. They give us messages. Let's say someone is chasing you. You're unconsciously telling yourself that you're avoiding someone. Just little things like that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I believe the dreams are definitely some linked to some sort of like psychological undercurrent. You know, trying to tell you something. I absolutely agree with that. But I don't think that means that you shouldn't lucid dream, just maybe not all the time, you know, maybe you need to listen to your dreams rather than change them sometimes. What are you gathering sand for, says Despin? For a build and just to make sure I have a stockpile of sand, you know, it's always good to have the resources to hand. Right, I think that's it. I think we're going to pick up a little bit more sand and then head off. Savrani says, Asuma, I wanted to tell you that you and the Hermitcraft community has helped me a lot, and my friends have started a community something similar ourselves. We play on Minecraft Monday. And also, I wish I could sub, but at the moment I can't spare the funds. Still, keep up the great work. That is quite alright, my friend. I appreciate you tuning in and watching, and thank you for sharing your story there. Glad to hear that you've started a community with your friends. It's always the best way to go, I think. You know, if you like what you see in Hermitcraft, make your own thing. Make your own thing with your friends and, you know, have fun. Right, and I think something like that is probably going to do me. Yeah, that'll do. Relax. A Fire Gaming says, hey X, I really wanted to read this. So Iskal was jealous of False for... I'm going to quickly skim over this. Everything is a mess, says Real. Well, I mean, it's a messy prank war then, isn't it? It's just a messy prank war. Yeah, there's a lot going on all over the server. If you head over to our Reddit community, lots of people over there have been tracking what's happening and creating graphs and images and sort of explaining what's happening on the server at the moment. So, if you don't know what Reddit is, it's like a forum, I guess you could say. And on there, we have a Hermitcraft Reddit. It's reddit.com/r/Hermitcraft. It's community run. You should go check it out. Uncover the News says, love the court and jail from season 4. Do you know if someone will build one this year? I actually really, like every season, want to build municipal buildings like a courtroom. So maybe at some point I'll get inspired and build something. But there is no plan. But I would probably put myself forward to build a courtroom. Communist Bear is now engraved in the top of the stream. Hashtag communism. Oh, jeez, Cuplex. And you could only get that message there because of sweet, sweet capitalism. I'm messing with you. Young Gat says the whole sub is just prank war memes. It is, the Zen Boy. It is at the moment. It's all about those memes. Those fresh memes. The Hermitcraft meme economy is strong at the moment. Ponybutt says, dude, speaking of the jail in Season 4, there was a thing dropped off for Scar that never came up again. He's been bugging me this whole time. I don't know what that thing is, but you reminded me that in Season 1 or 2, Schism and Pungence got jailed, and they spent like a whole episode in jail. I don't know how they did that, but they managed to make a fun episode out of it. Miss those guys, man. Those some cool old school days. Bam! Right in your face, sucker! Get wrecked! I'll get wrecked. Are there any more? I wish to kill more. I wonder if Cubfan has been doing more digging over here, because I noticed he got lots of gas kills. This all looks the same to me. And so does that over there. So I'm going to guess... Actually not. The next place we want to go to is the industrial area, peeps. So let's head on in here. And nip over there. Take that gas lead. Oh, I wonder if you could leash a guard and drag it, ghast and drag it around. That'd be amazing. This is where we want to go. Salt is great, says I never heard you so edgy and relatable. What am I saying that's edgy? I'm not an edgy person, jeez. Ponybutt says, if I remember correctly, Cubfan dropped a book for Scar named Logfather's Orders or something. It never came up again. This is when everyone was leaving after you and Ren were jailed. Oh, right, yeah. I can't remember what the deal with that. Wasn't that Season 5? No, Season 4 was Logfeathers, yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Isn't there like a redstone button for this? Yes. Yes is the answer. Yes, there is. There's probably a collection system though in Tango and Impulse. But maybe not. I think I'll collect it myself. Oh, jeez. I've probably got too much cocoa for my own good now. The inventory is practically full. Okay, do I have an empty one? Curse! Curses! I had an extra shulker box and I left it behind. Oh, there it is. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to chuck these in there. Put the glass in there as well for now. Whoa, your FPS, says Badger. Yeah, that's why we need the new system, peeps. Is this for brown glass or brown concrete? This is for concrete and terracotta, is the two materials we need. Whoa, that is a lot. That is a lot of this stuff. I do need to replant as well. I might have taken more than I can actually use. Let's go replant this stuff. I should have thought about that actually. I just kind of like got carried away with it, I guess. It's for cookies, obviously, says Vitamin Y. It's for cookies, yeah. That's what we need it for. Why not put a hopper under it, Asuma, says Dr. Cherry. I don't know. I didn't make this. Also, the hoppers would only pick up the items that fall into the gap. Start from the top, says Becklefred. That might be a better way to do it. Okay, yeah, this is going to be tricky. But we can do it. This is actually a really big cocoa bean farm, basically, isn't it? It's really big. And some of this stuff might literally despawn. Oh, jeez, here we go. Oh, I see. If you get just the right angle. Ah, it didn't work. What about a Christmas cookie stand in the Christmas district? That would be a lovely idea, wouldn't it? Have some fresh cookies over there. Cocoa beans are a gift and a curse, says DJ the Man. I agree. A gift and a curse. All the music you play has archaic names, says Salt is Great. That's just some of the theming the artist put to it. And some of its inspiration, I guess. Okay, I really do feel like I'm wasting this. Maybe we should put some more of it into shulker boxes here. Even if it feels a bit over the top. Make a chest, says Orbiterfold. But we got shulker boxes. They're portable. This actually doesn't... This isn't full all the way of gravel, is it? Huh. Was there some at the end here? X, maybe make a cocoa bean cookies shop. Should I open a cocoa, like a brown dye cocoa bean shop, and just use this farm? That would be hilarious. Too many beans is probably bad for your stomach, says Salt is Great. Beans are not actually... I've heard some weird things about beans in your diet. I get the impression they're probably not great if you eat beans every day. I think beans come into the diet a little bit later than most of what evolution learned to deal with. Capitalism at its finest, says Vitamin Y. Yep, just stealing public resources and selling them off. Then what we'll do is we'll nationalise my shop as well, and sorry, nationalize. Actually, I don't know where he's going with that. It makes no sense. Actually makes no sense. There is a flower shop though, says Grevis. Yeah, I get half the profits from that thing. That's exploiting the system. That's dang capitalism, says Cuplex. That dang capitalism. Right, I think I need to sleep in a bed, basically. Is what needs to happen immediately now next. Immediately now next is what needs to happen. Next season should have no shopping district, but instead build a community storage system. Well, I think when it comes to the shopping stuff, I don't think it makes sense to do it every season. And if you do give it some rest, did they also? I don't think they put them on the outside, so I won't. If you do give it some rest, like there'll be new things to farm and make shops for, like the season after. You know, get ready for those season 8 shops, peeps, in Minecraft 1.17 or 18.19. I don't know what it'll be. Get hyped. So I think next season we should come up with a concept in which we don't have shops or find another way to exchange goods. But we tried that in season 5. Maybe it wasn't executed the best way. I would personally be really interested in maybe trying some more sort of like non-vanilla stuff, like adding in a scoreboard system perhaps to perhaps act as a currency, but that's literally just a middleman for diamonds, so I don't think that would work. That's just an off the top of the head idea. Season 8 berry shops, says Scalavern. Yeah. Although there'll probably be berry shops this season when we update to 1.14. Right, let's go and hit. This is crazy big farm. This takes a while to replant. That is what this is. And we're out again. It's a bit tricky to replant this thing because you keep butting your bum into the one behind you, where it's got the bigger hitboxes. Shambassam96 is here, resubscribing for 11 months in a row, saying thank you for continuing to share your excellent self with us. Oh, thank you for the lovely message, buddy. I appreciate your kindness there. Thank you, Shambassam. 1 more month, Goldie Face in chat as well. Thank you for your support. Speaking of shulker boxes, I was thinking of porting the shulker box inventory viewer. Still need to read up on 1.13 modding. That would be fantastic, man. I'd so love to have that. In fact, I need to look up this new modding framework and see what I can do, because I'd like to have things like little conveniences, only small ones, to play with on Hermitcraft. Metamorphic Mike says, did you see there's a Rift mod with inventory peaking like shulker box viewer? Didn't try it though yet. There you go, Rift mod apparently is the one. Right, so we just got this middle bit to do next. The bigger the better, that's the Hermitcraft way, says Lego Fun. That is indeed the Hermitcraft way. It's like an unofficial motto. Joel Kip is here with donations, saying, don't read out loud. Well, I will take a moment to read to myself then. Joel Kip, my answer is yes, and I won't take it as like a request for a shout. I know you're not asking for that, so I'll repeat some of the question, I guess, to the audience. Joel Kip was asking about streaming and like feeling tired and not being able to have fun on stream. So as for like streaming advice and like if you're energetic or not, my advice is to persist through the days where you don't feel as energetic as when you do, because if you don't do it on those days, you'll fall out of that rhythm and that groove, and you want that rhythm and that groove. You want to know how to do streaming when you're not as energetic and not as fired up, and when you learn how to do that, then streaming can become something that energizes you, that you look forward to doing, right? You know, discipline is always the approach I take to stuff. It's not the same way for everyone, of course, and you know, streaming's more of like a secondary activity for me, so I wouldn't say I'm much of like an expert on it, but I've had stream days where I didn't feel as energetic or like my streams weren't as good, but the idea was to, I guess, kind of power through those and make streaming into something that I wanted it to be. like my place to go to and to have a good time. And so I end up looking forward to it a lot because of that. So in terms of like what kind of energy I have to bring, if I'm like really knackered, then, and I don't stream because of it, then I am literally really knackered, you know. Otherwise it's like, even when my energy's low, I come here, I do it anyway, and usually it picks me up and I get excited and we have a good time. If you don't have like a larger audience though, I don't know if it's going to be the same experience, because if you're starting out and you've got like maybe 1 or 2 people watching, it might feel, I don't know, it might feel like pressure because you've got to kind of start from nothing. I never had that. I had the YouTube audience, so when I came here and streamed, there were people watching, and you know, I didn't have any sort of pressure like that, I guess. But yeah, I think my advice would be, you know, obviously you've got to figure things out for yourself. Everyone's different, but I would go for the power through option, right? If you know it's exactly what you want in the long run to be a streamer and to do this, and you have a great time every time you stream, power through the bad days and stick at it, because, you know, when you learn how to do it through the bad days, it'll end up being the thing that turns it into a good day. Are you going to attack me? Yeah, of course you are. Witches aren't aggressive in 1.14. Don't know if you know. You'll see that in tomorrow's video. What? There's a video about witches tomorrow. Hype. Let's get some hype. No one's hyped. I'm only messing around. No, there is actually a video tomorrow. The Scientist has subscribed. Thank you ever so much. Apparently I missed one. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it. Have I missed 1 or 2? Did I just throw a rocket on the ground? I think I did. I'm going to leave it. It'll be fine. I'll also pop back there when I record my video, so I'll fill in any ones that are missing. Anyway, while I was waffling, I didn't look at chat, so if you've got any thoughts about all the stuff I just waffled at, now is the time. Now is the time. How the lyrics go? For me to rise to my feet. Oh. Me and my friend were taking the mick out of that song. Neil Green says, if that's the Hermitcraft way, then what's the Psycraft way? I mean, the Psycraft way is like, you look at Hermitcraft like it's a little bug and then you squash your boot down on it. That's a frank reality when it comes to the technical stuff. You know? We're like a little bug under their boot getting squashed on. Chill streams are fun to watch too from time to time, says the Zen Boy. Yeah, there's always different types of streams, right? Like, quite often do I come to the stream not knowing what's going to be talked about, what kind of mood I'm in. And like each stream feels different. You feel your way into it. You talk about different stuff. You've got a different energy. And sometimes, you know, there's not a lot going on in your head, and that's fine. Just you just keep doing it because, you know, you love the stream. Right, let's chuck these things down here. I hope that was good for your Joel kit, by the way. I hope that's what you wanted to know. Lizzie Best says there really needs to be wall buttons. Those would be great. That I would love wall buttons. +1 for that. Wall buttons, great idea. Play Forces Course, says Cerulean Blueseer. I have already done that in one of my episodes, so I'm kind of focusing on something else. Sorry, my sentence got distracted. Is Mango watching? Because a couple of people are sending messages to Mango. Oh, well, there you are. Bam. Oh, and you subscribed. Awesome. Well, welcome, Mango. We were just talking about how Psycraft is like the boot that squashes Hermitcraft when it comes to technical stuff. Right, we need to make some stuff now. We need to make a thing to make other things. Yeah, that's a great explanation. Let's grab this and that and that. No, dropper. We want a dropper. Okay, and then let's put these things down here. So we're gonna need, we're gonna need this stuff. How much of this do I want to make? Actually, this is the one that I need less of. So I never like overusing resources. Like, I don't want to like spend my time mining gravel and sand when I've got like a chest full of the wrong type of concrete. So let's go for 4 stacks. I think that's probably going to be more than enough. We'll craft it in a crafting table. This is going to be my little workshop area in here. There it is. We need to do that much. Where would be the best? Probably just doing it in this space would be fine. Okay, we're going to need some water. Link Link Clank says, X, are you aware your mouse is broken? It is in the right place. Oh, it's in the right place. Yeah. Now people are going to say that's broken. Got ya. Allure and MC says, hey, Asuma, how about to add some player heads, convert into golf balls for the mini golf game? Maybe as a villager to convert the gems into. Yeah, we've talked about it, and we initially decided we weren't going to have stuff like that, but what we are going to do is have... I'll put a block of sand here. We're going to have, after all, we're going to have some more mini blocks introduced. I'm not going to add a snowball one. Sorry, snowball? A golf ball one, but I will add ones like miniature stone, and maybe one of the blocks looks similar to a ball, hopefully. But we agreed on adding miniature heads for blocks that are already in vanilla, right? Like no non-vanilla-y things, like, I don't know, TV screen for details, none of that. Just going to... Wait, I'm not thinking this through properly. We need to put you there so you flow down. And we're going to place... Right, that the other way around. Wow, that's the wrong block. Okay, that's right. Let's put that there. Show weeds. Right, and that'll get mined, but it's not as fast or instant like stone might be if there's haste. Okay, bedtime. Salt is great, says the only reason people are still playing Hermitcraft, like leaving of boredom, because it's multiplayer. Oh, I don't know. Some people really like single player. I'm not one of those. I think I have to always play on a server. But playing in a group is definitely a key component of keeping people interested and active. Like, it's just so much more vibrant. Jeez, we got this far without a single derp, okay? And I had a feeling in my gut that I was about to do something wrong. What am I thinking here? This is not how it's done, right? Jeez. Okay, yeah, you shoot them out of me, alright? Jeez, I know I've done wrong. Luckily, the damage isn't that much at all, which is pretty cool. Right, so that's all fixed. What the heck? What was I supposed to do here? How does this work again? I think the water's supposed to like go from that block to that one. And then we're supposed to have something like obsidian there. Let's see if we have a... No, I guess I could put sand in it. But what mine's slower than sand? Do you know what? Let's not overthink it. Let's just put sand there. So now I stand here and I go like, yeah, that's the way. Okay. Alright, small mistake. No! Everyone's putting dirt faces in chat. No! It weren't that bad. Come on. Marilyn Miner is here, resubscribing for 33 months in a row, saying another month in the books. Happy to make it to the stream today. Glad to have you here, Marilyn. Thank you for your 33 months of support and 3 months to 3 years. We were talking the other day about adding in some more little badges here on the stream. And I think we need a Twitch baby one at 9 months, because I think there's a 9-month badge you can have, which I think is hilarious. Microwave says, what's that contraption do? It feeds you the concrete. It makes a mess. It also makes a mess, peeps. Oh, did the water spill outside? There's like a couple of grass blocks. No, it didn't spill, did it? Destachiado says, can you get into Hermitcraft without doing YouTube? No. I mean, we're a full group. We're not looking to recruit anyone. I wouldn't think about joining. Do your own thing. That's what I always say. Yes, more badges. Also, there is no 9-month badge unless it was recently added, says Pony. Maybe I think it was maybe then a 6 and a 3-month one. I might also shoot Twitch a message, because Twitch are quite responsive. I mean, I doubt for a request like that would, you know, get approved, but who knows, worth asking. Societal Menace says perhaps a merge of ideas for the shopping aspect. Regardless, it's simply trading in the end, so what if each hermit had a larger headquarters where they could sell any and all goods and services, just allowing the choice to be elaborate or as minimal as one desires? Just a thought. Always loving the content, X. I would be really down for trying something like everyone has one building, right? And it's like on a street, and you got to compete for, you know, real space, like a real space, like advertising space. But you know, not everyone is like quite adaptable. Some people, we're missing 4 blocks, right? Anyway, what I'm getting at is like everyone's got preferences and different ways of doing stuff. Like I would be one of them for other ideas, right? There are some ideas that don't quite work for me. I don't know where the other 4 went, but I mean, did I make them and put them in a box? They're gone. It didn't exactly take me 5 minutes like it could have despawned. So I guess we're down. Oh, there they are. Well, that's why I do the F3 and B. It helps them jump out. And everyone in chat is saying they're in the water. Ponybat says, there need to be a rainbow sub badge somewhere. I need my colourful gay badges. I will probably do some different coloured Suma faces more than a rainbow one, I think. And anyway, if you sub for too long, it'll disappear. Nico Blue says, X, will the server switch to 1.14 after release? Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. Right, so one of these, one of these is like my supply chest for this build. I guess it would have been this one, but it's full of cocoa beans. Let's actually take out 3 stacks and swap them around like that. We're also going to have some terracotta. Oh, it's in my inventory. That makes sense. You know, you can't find it. It's not where you're looking. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I need more of. And considering how disposable this stuff is and how we can redo it, I think we're going to be fine. Brown terracotta. There we go. That many stacks of it. And we've hardly put a dent in our supply. Typical. Just typical. Okay, this is actually the one we need more of. I can see it now. The darker one is the one we need more of. Alright, so now what we'll start to do is perhaps sketch out the border and the territory of the build that I'm going to make. And it's going to be quite a big undertaking. So we got a noise in the ear donation here from Badger Spanner saying, do not read out loud. Well, I'll read it. I'll read it like this, then I'll whisper. No, I'll read it to myself. I love your message, Badger. I was about to say your actual name then. And I wish I could share that with peeps, but I won't. That's I think that's wonderful though that you're getting on with the community here. We do have a wonderful community of peeps. We do. Yeah, and I appreciate your support and your donation, of course, and really just glad to hear that you're getting on with people in the community and having a good time. I guess I could plug the Discord now, right? Peeps, got some rave reviews over here about the Discord server, discord.gg/Asuma. Lovely community of people over there. And if you want to get involved, you know, you can go. It's free to sign up. It's Discord, discord.gg/Asuma. Sass is sending some love hearts your way, Badger. Ponybutt says, shameless plug. It's a community plug. Let's call it a community plug. Miyako Wave says, what peripherals do you use? Keyboard, mouse, headset. I use a Logitech G330. It's super old. It's got tape on it. It's falling apart. It's disgusting. It's wonderful. I got a Roccat Asuku keyboard and a Kova mouse. Is he reading comments, says Kizmu. I'm reading your comment. That's what I'm reading. So I need to think about, like, how big is my build going to be? What is it going to look like? I got a weird feeling. I got a weird feeling about this build that I'm going to do. I've just also noticed something quite important, is that it's going to end up going rather close, possibly, to Scar's build. We've actually got a fair bit of space. We've got a fair bit of space. So we're going to take our time thinking about this. I know kind of the dimensions that I've got to work with, so I think I'm going to get stuck into it. I don't think sand makes a good marker block. What other blocks do we have lying around? Something that I don't have to mine with a shovel. Yes, we'll use that stuff. Okay. So, how much space do I want behind what I'm going to build is the question. Probably enough to, you know, add some stuff later on. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the building will be in line with this. Okay? And yes, we're messing up the snow. That's fine. So that's going to be our building line. Man, this thing is really going to push outwards. I should have built all of that back a little bit further. There is also the option of making it a facade and having the building kind of drop into the... Nah, that'll just get messy. Okay. Peeps are saying it's eye break time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time of the stream that is everyone's favourite. They love it when I look away. I'm here, I'm streaming, I'm entertaining. They want me to not look at the screen. They want me to want you to not look at the screen as well. That is what goes on during the eye break. So, yeah, we're just taking a moment here to replenish our fluids and to look away from the screen. I advise you to do the same. The doctors, they say... Oh, they say, do they? They say that 5 minutes every hour is good. So if you're looking at a screen, a TV, a phone, a tablet, a pad, give your eyes a rest. There we go. We did it. We did our eye break. X, your eyes are burning, says Camo J. My eyes feel fine. Maybe a little bit on the tired side. Been up since 6 this morning. Sir Meow says, it looks pretty good in my opinion. My only worry is that I didn't see anything about some sort of redstone in the trailer. I have no idea what you're talking about. Whoa. Whoa. The bottle's freaking out. You know when like a bottle has like pressure and it's like slowly like moving, like it's like changing, it's like the pressure is warping the bottle and then it hits like a point where it snaps. It goes boom. It usually happens like perhaps at night if you like open a window. Man, it's doing it a lot. That's really weird. If you open a window at night and the room slowly gets cold, a bottle in the room will just be like slowly changing and it'll hit that point where it'll go snap and it like maybe you're trying to fall asleep and it'll wake you up or something. Right, so we're going to build on this line. We're going to build in blocks of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is that right? I really hope it is. Pretty sure it's 7 wide that way. I could go quickly check, but I don't want to show it on stream. So I will have to fire up another Minecraft to quickly check. Joel Kip says, I just noticed the black bar at the bottom of the stream. Why is the music text aligned but the stream timer not? Oh. Why is there a black bar? I know why. I know exactly why there is a black bar at the bottom. Well spotted. No one else spotted that. I know exactly why. Oops. Let's go into the editor. Nope, that's not the editor. Where's the editor? I know exactly why that's there. It's because I redid the Minecraft thing, right? And it should actually be... Uh-oh, that went way too far. Okay, it should be about there. Well spotted, my friends. We fixed it. Assumer, golden carrots are the best food. What's the most efficient way to farm them? Is simply a gold farm above bedrock and a carrot farm? Says Severeni. Yeah, that would probably be it. Right, anyway, I'm going to fire up another copy of the game. That's booting up right now. Good. I also figured out the the thing behind it. Someone says now the music and the thing are misaligned. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for this other one to load. I can't remember what I figured out earlier on. I thought I would, but it kind of makes sense. It's been 3 or 4 hours since then, maybe even 5 hours. Will you build a ticket booth for the mini golf challenge and charge people diamonds like Concorp? I wasn't thinking of that actually, but it's a cool idea. So I'm looking at, yep, 7 wide and 7 deep. Space between each building is 5 blocks. That's all I needed to know. 7, 7, and 5. So now we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to have, you know, that thing go across there and 5 in between. Now what I want to do is figure out how many buildings I can get in total. So we've got our first one here. It might not actually be in the correct position. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another building. Let's put that in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This right here is, I guess, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so I kind of want... Maybe I should have started from this end, because I want to fit in as many buildings here as I can for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might be able to squeeze in, like, an extra building here as well. That's an interesting idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so... That is our line right there. We're going to have that on the corner. And then that here. Oh, I've totally done that in the wrong place. Totally done that in the wrong place. It hit me immediately after. That's all wrong. Doesn't matter though, doesn't matter though. Father of Apocalypse is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying, yeah, quarter of a year, expecting more pranks in the future so the apocalypse can come. Thank you ever so much for your support, I appreciate it, hope you're enjoying the stream. And I'm sure there'll be more prankage in the new year, that's for sure. Okay, yep, that's not going to be a problem, anything up there. So each one of these is the base of the building we're going to make in this area, right? I love how vibrant concrete is. This salt is great. It's very nice, isn't it? Whoopsie. Okay, I'm really glad we did that, and I hope it works out at the other end that we can wrap a building around that side as well. That'd just be wonderful. Okay, now one of the things that I got to do is make our buildings slope with the hill. Man, I was originally going to do it so the taller buildings were on this side and it sloped opposite to the way you walk in front of it. That's going to be too much. I think we're going to slope our buildings up with the hill, but that doesn't actually affect the base that I've got to build here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be there. So if I put the base at this height, I think that'll be fine because, yeah, it looks like it'd be good. Maybe actually I should put it a little bit lower because the front is going to be out here. So we should be counting it from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means the first 2 would end up being quite low. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Got to make sure we get this right. Chocolate, says Universal Wild. It looks very chocolatey, doesn't it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the pace starts to pick up a little bit. What we might do is raise the foundations up and down a little bit based on how quickly they expand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one starts here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? No. So far we've gone up 1 block gap each time. Will we be able to continue? Kind of looks like we will actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be going there. If we go any faster pace than that, we're probably going to outrun all of this. Also, where does this line up with? It's not going to give us room to build an extra building over here, but that's fine actually. That's absolutely fine. We'll see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's like the end of it basically. How did that end up being aligned here? Because I thought I counted this all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Where did I go wrong here? Did I actually add in an extra block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, have I made a big mistake here? That's only got 4. Right, that explains why that's over by 1. And that's over by 1 as well. Okay, so I made that a little bit short, basically. What are you making, says Smudgy Gaming. I'm going to make a facade for the mini golf. It's going to be it's just a weird idea. I don't know if it's really going to work in the long run, but I've got the idea down, I guess you could say. Okay, so I reckon, just looking at this, I think we'd be smarter to keep a nice consistent slope between each of the buildings. Question is, do I want to start that here or not? I don't think I want to change it too much, otherwise we're going to end up terraforming a lot. No, right, we will keep these heights. These heights are good. We'll do a little bit of transformation up here, obviously. Maybe we can embrace the fact that this building's going to have something rubbing right up against it. That'll be fine. X, which platform would you prefer, YouTube or Twitch, as Ninja Kid? Well, YouTube primarily, and I love streaming, so I like both, you know, but YouTube is the primary one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we put this here. We need some more of that concrete, don't we? Visuma Void, says Universal Whale, and Yamayagid blah 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 says his name is Shishwambam. Shishwambam, they say. Okay, we need more of that brown terracotta up in here. Tear out all of this. Gotta go soon, so I just asked, is this live stream going to be resurrected in the next episode of Hermitcraft 6? Says Faki Ugon. Jeez. Parts of it will be in it, I guess. Yeah, probably. There'll probably be a lot of recapping of the streams we've done. In fact, yeah, the next episode on Friday will have all the recap of this. Yeah, of course it will. Just had to think about that for a second. All that hard work laying down the snow, and here I am just ripping it all back out again. I wouldn't mind the snow layers as well, so I'll take these. This place makes me hungry, says Furious. Yes, getting some chocolatey vibes, I am. The need for chocolate. There we go. Trying to aim it so we can get some snow layers when I'm doing this. I said it before and I say it again. Exizuma, says Izzy Plays. Well done you. Well done you. You said Exizuma. Well done you. For the rail network in the Christmas area, you should make it so the fences connect to the bottom of the rail. That would look realistic. So the fences connect to the bottom of the rail. What fences? These ones? These are like arches. That's what they're supposed to be. Hex complaining about mispronunciation, says Arkael. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll just complain. Don't mind me, I'm complaining. The trolls are strong with this one, says Darth Ninja. The trolls are strong. Okay, this is going good so far. We were down to this one. Ah! Our first mistake? No! No! Curses! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Bummer! Do you know what? That's bad because we have to go in the other direction. So where did I go wrong? Was it... Wait, that's... No, this is right! No, it's not! It's not right. Oh, it's not right. Okay, okay. We'll fix everything. We'll fix everything. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Now, don't you dare proclaim that this is some sort of derp, okay? This is just what happens. This is planning in action. This is why we do planning to find little mistakes like this and get on top of them before we've started building everyone. Oh, there it is! Oh, there it is! Cuplex with a dirt face. I knew it. I knew someone would. Alright then. Y'all get a derp. You happy? You happy? Did you get your little dopamine rush? Oh, he pressed the dirt button. Oh. Jeez, bunch of dirt fiends. Right. Let's move these over. Hey X, what are your plans for next week? To have fun and eat food. I want to play Factorio with my dad. I've got computers and networking and stuff set up. I think my dad would like that game. Question time. What platform does everyone play in console or PC? Says Ninja Kid. I've got a PlayStation and a PC, but I prefer playing. I don't know really. I'm not much of a gamer, but some games are actually quite nice to play on a controller. But I think like PC gaming and console gaming, it's just like they're like different forms of gaming, right? They've got different strengths and weaknesses. That's kind of it, really. That was the rest. That was all I had for you on that topic. X playing a video games with his parents. I guess he had gotten his nerdiness from somewhere. My parents aren't into anything that you would even call nerdy. Even remotely. Right. That is the foundations laid so far. We've got to go... excuse me. Oh, we'll have to double check. Let's double check it now. Let's go do a quick double check. Sorry if you heard the burping as well. I didn't really mute that, did I? Tried to hold it down and it came out a little bit. Oh, and count in between. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. 5 in between each time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 5 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then we have our 5 again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so just one box left to build. The one that will go underneath our little layout plan over here. Does that fit inside the building? I'd love it if it just managed to fit inside the building. That would have been sweet. Right, how far back does this thing go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another one. Sweet. Unacceptable. Complete disregard of manners, says Vitamin Y. Disregard of manners. Shinty Man has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Shinty Man, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Hanging out with the derp. Doing derps today. 2 of them. Can't believe it. 5. Thank you ever so much for your support, buddy. Appreciate it. Right, we have gotten together our foundations. Let's go up into the sky and fly and have a jolly old time. Haha. Okay. Watch out for the globe. Man, this is going to be a weird building, let me tell you that. I don't know how this thing's going to look when it's finished. It's going to be something different. I hope it's going to be Christmassy enough and suit the area, that's for sure. And as for my original idea of making the buildings get taller the further from the ground they went, I think it would look better, but it could be quite easy to do it wrong. I've got a feeling I might be able to stick to my original plan here, peeps. It'll be tricky, but we'll make it work. Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a build, man. I'm probably only going to be able to start it and not finish it as well before Christmas. Because it's going to be interesting. What do y'all think about having, like, Christmassy episodes over in this area after? Because I've got to finish the mini golf course. I've got to encourage other hermits to get involved. If not, I've got to finish it all myself. And I don't really want to make this thing smaller. I guess I probably could. I could just do a bunch of live streams banging out the different parts of the golf course. That could be fun. Yes, but essentially after Christmas, I will make sure that the Christmas area is fully snowed, that projects are finished, and that I have finished building the facade for my mini golf, which is basically my last project, right? I don't think I've got any unfinished projects around here. We're just going to be focusing on the mini golf. Grobzilla says, anyone that hates Christmassy episodes has no heart. Grinch on them. Well, what about a Christmassy episode in the middle of summer? Maybe not then. I think Xmas New Year's stream in this area would be cool, says Tiddy Leds. There'll be some of those. Maybe I could lay out enough of this building idea for my Friday episode and then do a couple of streams working on it. Yeah, small live streams, you want to do them, says Cuplex. Yeah, my plan is on my time off to come home, work out, maybe do a run and stream. Like, I'll come back home each day for like 4 hours or something, and maybe not as long as that, and do a stream and do some exercise and whatnot. So that will probably be maybe Boxing Day, but the days after that most likely. And I'm going to stream Saturday, but not Friday. I can't remember if I'm streaming Friday now. Friday and Saturday might basically be my next streams. Or not. I don't know. Everything could be up for change, basically, at the moment. Because, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Now, when it comes to this project, I've just realised there's actually one other job that I wanted to do. I'm glad I thought of that. It was an important job. So, let's go put things back into the supply chests. Yeah, terracotta. I mean, I want to put the terracotta in the terracotta chest, is what I was thinking. Okay, I really have picked up some junk while I was over here. Okay, the thing that I need is shears, ironically. Oops, that's not crafting, is it? Right, let's get some leaf blocks. Slap those down over here. And we're going to need some spruce saplings and a place to... Okay, that's not good enough. Actually, we can do it in this space. There's grass right here. But I don't want to do... Actually, no, we won't do it here. Okay, I need one more thing. I don't want to get podzo everywhere is what I'm thinking, so... Oh, let's might as well convert that. Okay, let's go... Rockets away! Where can I go and do this without messing up other places? Maybe I could just use the Concorp one for this. Let's see what Concorp we've got going on. Will you stream on New Year's Eve, says HSW? I don't know. Like, I haven't made many plans. Yeah, I just don't know, is the answer. I think it would be cool to use this. Yeah, because this is already set up for exactly what we want to do. Okay, let's take this tree over here. We are going to shear off all the leaves. And I guess we've got to chop the wood as well. Did you ever play Pokemon Go, says DJ Pez. No, I did not play Pokemon Go. Okay, then we go down a little bit further. Truck Pipe says, hello, I'm late again. Stealing from Concorp, says Weird Life. No, I'm not stealing, I'm going to replant. I mean, maybe the tree that I replant ends up being a little bit shorter. But I just wanted to come to an area for tree farming, right? Like, and not leave a patch of podzol somewhere. So I figured this would be a good place. Okay. Chat question: what time is it at your place? It's 3 AM here, says Walker Wick. And now the chat will descend into times and numbers. Let's watch it unfold, peeps. Okay, so it's not fevery, peeps, because we're gonna regrow this tree and eat apparently because I'm hungry. Jeez, it's night time. I'm the only person on the server. I need a bed to sleep. Oh, there's a bed right there. How convenient. How convenient. How convenient. How convenient. Okay, sorry. Sorry, it's probably quite obvious. It's probably quite obvious what I'm getting at. Okay, so up we go. Turn around. We are this one here. Let's do a little landing. And jump onto our new tree. And take our new leaves. I should have brought more iron with me. How unfortunate that I didn't think that far ahead. Also, my inventory is pretty sketch in terms of it filling up. Jolkip says, Concorp in the morning, someone cut down my tree, someone slept in my bed, Sumalocks much. Sumalocks. Oh, what is that a reference to? Goldilocks, right? I think. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting late in the day, my brain's stopping. It's slowing down. Time is a lie used by us mortals to attempt to understand the mechanics of a dying universe, says me human. I don't think it's a lie, and I don't know why you'd think it's dying. We know an infinitesimal amount about the universe, because the more we know, the more we learn about the less we know. Father Apocalypse says, Assumer, don't be so sarcastic. It's only 8:09 where you are. How do you know what time it is where I am? Are you some sort of psychic? Okay, let's make that thing bigger. Let's make a rocket and dash out of here. Dash! Dash, I say. There we go. Oh, I love those, thank you. And there go the leaves. Jeez, the shears, not the leaves. I think that'll probably be enough for me, though. Let's see how much that was in total. Yeah, 3.5 stacks will get me started. Cheesy Katie says, Assumer, do you watch Doctor Who? And if so, what do you think of the new season? I don't watch Doctor Who, so I guess it ends there. Sayo Hasso says, X, when was the last time you checked on the Post and Never Hub? Probably about 30 minutes ago. Alright, and now we're leaving it similar to how we found it, peeps. We're not stealing from the Concorp, we're just borrowing their facility for a moment. Yeah, come on! Oh, the flying on this server is ridiculous. I'm the only one on. Leaves 1, Asuma Shears nil, says Jess Beck. I think Asuma Shears got well over 200 from that. Dreamcoy is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Dreamcoy, thank you ever so much for your subscription. And Riffraff has gifted a sub to Cameron Smith 9. Thank you, Cameron and Riffraff, for tuning in. Thank you, Riffraff, for supporting the community. I appreciate you gifting that sub. Hope that both of you enjoy the stream. And the stream is actually coming to an end down here. Because Ponybutt says, I love that you can hear Suma mashing the spacebar. I was definitely mashing the spacebar. Yeah, shorter one today just because I was doing some prep for my next episode and I think I should probably get started on that this evening. Right. Well, I'm supposed to press the end stream button. We will do a raid as we always do. I'm just going to go pick someone out. So massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support and I'll be seeing you soon with another episode of Hermitcraft. So ciao for now.